Today we're going to be telling you everything you need to know about the Ford Mustang Mach E.
Yeah.
The Ford Mustang Mach E is going to have 5 models.
Yeah, only it's going to have the basic model, which starts at about $44,000, and then that one's going to come out right away. Then in 2021 midsummer, Ford plans to come out with the Mach E GT Performance, which is going to be its top of the line Mach E, and that one's going to be awesome. But that one's running $65,000. So Ellie, Ford is saying that you're going to start seeing the Mach E's on the road in late 2020, and you're actually going to see them at the car dealerships in the spring of 2021.
Which you can pre-order them now.
Yep.
With the $500 deposit. You go to their website and you could be one of the first one to own a Mach E.
Yeah, so you're going to see them on the roads with the people that pre-ordered them before you see them at the dealerships. And I can't wait to see them because they're beautiful cars.
Me too, right? The Ford Mach E is about the same size as the Ford Escape.
Yeah, and the Ford Escape sells for about $25,000. So these are a little bit more, but they're electric and they're awesome.
Right. At this size and price, the Ford Mustang Mach E is going to be competing with the Tesla Model Y.
Yeah, which Tesla's just going to be coming out here right about the same time as the Mach E is. They're also going to be competing with the gas models, some gas models that are awesome, which one of them is the Porsche Macan, which is a fantastic seller for Porsche.
This is their first time in history that Ford Mustang has put their name in something other than a coupe or a convertible.
So with the Ford Mustang Mach E, what Ford was trying to do was appeal to a super large audience other than the California types and the Silicon Valley market that generally buys the Tesla. Ford Mustang is claiming to be combining the history of the Mustang with the technology of the future. So Ellie, let's check out the rear of this Ford Mustang Mach E first. What do you think?
And when you talk about the rear of this Ford Mustang Mach E, it reminds me of the Ford Mustang GT because you get those wide flares in the rear and the nice spoiler.
Yeah, they did
What do you think about that?
I agree. They did a great job with the rear end there. If you look at it right from behind, it looks a lot like the Mustang. They did a good job, and it's really sporty for an SUV.
Yep, I mean they did so many little touches just to remind you this is an electric car, but we still want to make it look like a muscle car.
They also kept the 3 LED lights just like Mustang has. Looks just like it, and that's perfect.
Yes, it is.
So Ellie, Ford's done a great job of giving you plenty of storage space. If you want to put your sports equipment, your hockey equipment, whatever equipment, you've got plenty of room in this hatchback.
Yep. I mean, without your seats being folded down, you get 29 cubic feet of space. But if you fold your seats down, you get a full 59 cubic inch of space.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Which is very nice. So, and when we're talking about the size of tires on the basic model, you get an 18-inch wheels, but if you get the GT Performance, you will be getting those 20-inch rims, which those are awesome.
So this is going to be the first Ford model vehicle ever to have the wireless Bluetooth technology. You simply have your phone in your pocket, and as you walk up to the door of this Ford Mach E, it's going to unlock the doors for you. Tesla already has that, so of course they've got to compete with the Tesla old models and the new Model Y. But Ford has done a great job of advancing their technology and changing with the times.
Oh yeah. So the Ford Mustang Mach E is going to be having type of like a door handle, but it's not. It kind of looks like a spoiler.
Yeah, it's like a little spoiler. It's going to be solid. It doesn't open like a normal handle does. It's just basically a solid piece of metal, but the button is right above it. So you simply click that button, and the door pops open. You use that handle to pull the door the rest of the way.
But also you're going to have like a sequence of numbers where you can lock your doors from there too.
Yeah.
And unlock it, which
so
that's pretty nice, right?
Right. If you forgot your phone, you can do the old style, put in your 4-digit number and unlock it.
Okay, Keith, I don't know if you noticed that in the basic model, you will get a flat front grille, but you will still get the pony in the front.
Yeah, the basic model is a little bit plain, just plain piece of plastic with that awesome pony Mustang, which is really cool.
But when we come to the GT, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so if you look at the GT Performance one, they really did a fantastic job of making this look like a Mustang.
Oh yeah, that's way nicer. So I mean, if you want the Mustang feeling, you know, go with the GT Performance.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but the GT Performance is awesome. So if you look at it, it's got on the grille, it has the textured design right behind where the basic just has a flat piece of plastic, but the GT Performance has the little textured design right where that pony logo is.
Oh yeah, and then you're going to get these air vents they're not functional air vents, but they put them out there just so it looks much
Which
sporty.
it looks so, this front end looks so much better, in my
yeah.
opinion, than the Teslas do.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you on that right there.
Yeah, those air vents on the bottom look super sporty. I mean, they wanted to keep with that Mustang vibe. I mean, they're saying Mustang, you've got to look like a Mustang, you got to perform like a Mustang, and it's got to be sporty like a Mustang.
Yeah, they try to do something like the GT 500, which
yeah,
that's very
exactly.
nice.
It also has that very bottom lower molding there on the bottom of the grill area. Just give that
the
little
bigger front lip.
Yep, to give it that little more sporty look.
Oh yeah. So on all the Ford Mustang Mach E models, they're all gonna be having the LED lights.
Yeah, those are fantastic looking lights. Also on the GT Performance model, it's going to have the painted red caliper, which really makes it sporty look.
On the front trunk of the Ford Mustang Mach E, Keith, you're gonna have the nice space of 5 cubic feet of space, which is the same thing as the Tesla model.
Yeah, that's true. What Ford also did was they made this thing solid plastic and it's washable. But the awesome part is you can throw your ice in there. You can go out for a picnic. You can go out for tailgating. Because what they did was they awesomely
added a drain in the bottom, which
right.
is pretty cool. So no matter even if your ice melts, you can drain it right there.
Yeah.
And Ali wants to say hi to you guys.
Yeah, Ali came up here and once pet it, and he likes the Mach E, so he wants to go for a ride in it.
He said, "Take me in there." The GT Performance sells for $65,000 and it does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, which is the same thing as the Shelby GT 500.
Yeah, that's a fantastic speed. On a full charge, the Ford Mach 3 will get up to 300 miles of charge time. So you can go 300 miles on a full charge, approximately. Now, what's going to happen, though, if you've got that GT Performance, you're going to be putting that pedal to the metal at times.
Oh, yes, you will.
Because that's why you get that sucker. You want to be saying you're going as fast as a Shelby GT 500. So when you put that pedal to the metal, you're going to be using a lot more energy, and you're not going to get that full range of 300 miles.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was just going to touch up. The more you push it, the less range of miles you get.
Also keep in mind, I actually have a Ford Fusion Electric, so I get about 25 miles every night, and in the wintertime, I get about, in the summertime, I'll get about 25 miles to a full charge.
Right.
But in the wintertime, like right now, I'll turn on my furnace in the morning, and it drops to about 18 miles. So the more you use your furnace, the more you use your stereo and all that stuff, the miles are going to go down.
On the GT Performance, you get the 2 motors, one in the rear and one in the front, which makes it a 4-wheel drive.
That's right, Ellie. The GT Performance also comes with the 99 kilowatt hour battery pack that goes underneath the frame of the vehicle.
So with the second motor and the GT Performance, you get 459 horsepower, which that's awesome.
Yeah, and it also gives it 612 foot-pound of torque, and then the GT Performance Mach E also has the Magna Ride suspension system.
Yes.
So LD, now the basic model of this Ford Mach E, it goes for about $44,000, but it only has one rear motor. So if you're in the winter areas, this might be a little bit of a challenge.
Yes, and this one only gives you 210 miles of fully charged capacity, and it gives you 280 horsepower.
So LD, you've got 2 choices in charging for this Mach E. You've got the 120 volt, which will only give you about 11 miles per hour per charge. So if you're charging that thing overnight, which most people do,
right,
you're going to wake up and you're going to have about 88 miles charged each and every day. Now with 120 volts, you got to remember, it's going to take a long time to fully charge this thing. It could take over 24 hours to get a full charge with 120 volts. So you might want to upgrade, and I really would. Most people, I imagine, will upgrade to the 200 volt or 40 volt.
Or you can get the 240 volts, which charges a 22 mph.
That's right. And most people again are going to charge this overnight.
Right.
So in an 8-hour time span, an overnight area, you're going to get about 176 miles every 8 hours.
Which I think this one charges quicker, right?
Yeah, 240 volt. That's much quicker.
Oh yeah.
Twice as fast.
So Ford's going to be partnering with Amazon Home Services.
Yeah, what they're going to be doing is you can go to Amazon Home Services, find a local contractor to install that 240 volt charging system for you. Don't know what the price is, you'll have to check it out yourself. But one thing, LD, you've got to remember, if you're renting a house or an apartment, you're going to have a hard time owning this because you're going to have to get permission from that landlord to install this 240 volts. So keep that in mind.
Ford says that the Mach E qualifies for the $7,000 tax credit.
Yeah, and what you got to keep in mind is you've got to claim that tax credit on your very next taxes, and it also can take up to 18 months to get that refund. So just keep that in mind.
Right.
So take a look at this 15.5-inch digital display. This thing is awesome, and I tell you what, this makes me want to get this just because of this. It has the next generation infotainment system. So Elnie, what do you think about this awesome 10-inch display that Ford added right in front of the steering wheel?
You know, I think it's very nice. I think Tesla should look at that and probably do that in the Tesla. That would look very nice.
Yeah, there's no reason Tesla shouldn't do this. It's totally a safety thing. I mean, you've got your speedometer, you got your miles per hour. You've also got your mileage range, so you don't have to look over to the side like Tesla does to see that information.
It gives you everything right there and very crisp and clear.
Crisp and clear, sleek, very next generation, high-tech, futuristic looking. It's awesome inside that.
Yep. So in the 15-inch display infotainment system, you get a knob, which the knob, you know, if you're like the knob, you don't want to do the whole screen touching and all that, you can switch, you know, your air climate from there, your volume and all that, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to use that screen, although the touch screen appears to be fantastic on this thing.
Which, you know, I will say I wouldn't understand why you wouldn't use it.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, it does give it a little bit of nice feature there at the bottom, so I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So also on the steering wheel, right in the middle, on the right-hand side, just like any other car, on the right-hand side you've got your phone voice activation, you've got your volume, and on the left-hand side you've got your cruise control and all that. It's just a normal standard steering wheel.
So in the infotainment system, you're going to have Apple CarPlay and Android, which Tesla doesn't give you the option.
Yeah, Tesla doesn't have the Android app like the Apple CarPlay. It just has the Apple CarPlay. So I think that's great that Ford added in both functions for that Android and
Apple CarPlay. So the infotainment system is going to have over-the-air update, just like the iPhone.
Yeah, and it also Ford also says that the Ford Mustang Mach 3 is also going to have hands-free driving capability in the future. So one of the features Tesla's known for is their huge panoramic sunroof.
And you know, Ford had to follow them right there and do the same thing.
Yeah, they had to make that just as big, which they did. It's fantastic. It's huge. And then Ford went one step further, and for those who have sensitive skin, they added a special UV protection coating onto that panoramic sunroof.
So in the front console, you get 2 USB. In the rear, you get 2 USB also. And in the center console, you get the phone charging pad.
That's right. Alright, so in the middle console here, you've got this pretty cool looking rotary style gear shifter right in the middle.
And you know what? And the Mach E is so quiet, I'm going to let Keith tell you a little story he has.
Alright, so like I said, I've got the Ford Fusion. It's a 2015 Ford Fusion electric, and it gets about 25 miles per charge. One night, that thing is silent. You don't hear a thing on it. So one night, I parked it in the garage. I didn't charge it. It ran all night long on the electric, just sitting there idling all night. I didn't know it was running. I got up in the morning, went out there, the car was still running, but that thing is so silent. So what Ford did, which I think is awesome on this Mach 3, is they added 3 options of sound. So if you want to hear, because this thing's so quiet, if you want to hear like a motor going, I don't know what they sound like exactly, but there's 3 sound options so you can hear, so it sounds like a motor.
You know what? And that will come in handy for people like Keith that forget to turn off their car.
So Elnie, I know you're into your sound and your subwoofers and all that. Tell them about the awesome option that you can get.
So on the Mach E, you can get the option of getting a whole sound system that goes all through your dashboard from one side to the other side.
Thank you for watching this Ford Mustang Mach 3 review.
We will see you right here on our next video.